A sodium ion has a charge of. Well picked. +1 is the correct answer. Transition elements are dash. Right choice. Metals is the best answer. It's the symbol of tungsten. Smart pick is the correct choice. It's the symbol meitnerium. Good thinking. Manti is the right answer. Chemical symbol for gold is. Nice work. You chose ore and it is correct. What is the charge of neon? Great job. Zo is the accurate answer. Anion will be a dashian. Excellent choice. Negative is the right answer. What is the charge in Plu2? Good job. Your answer +4 works well here. What do we use uranium for? Smart move. Nuclear weapons is an accurate answer. Flame color of calcium ion. Solid response. Yellow-red is a valid choice. The charge for Phi in Phi2O3? Correct. +3 is the right answer. What is the name of Nunchfolkwell? Exactly. Ammonium chloride makes sense, and it is right choice. What is the name of Ki3Pu4? You're right. Potassium phosphate is the correct answer. Name the compound Phi2. Strong choice. Iron hydroxide is the right answer. It's the symbol of nickel. You got it. Your choice in is right. It's the symbol of cobalt. Bravo. Co is the answer. What makes up ionic bonds? Nice selection. Metal and non-metal is the correct and valid answer. Name this compound Chetukov. Clear logic. Your choice calcium carbonate is sound and 100% true. Name the compound Zencro. You chose zinc chromate, and it is correct. A negatively charged ion. Valid point. Anion is true. The name for Co2 is. Nicely done. Cobalt sulfate is a solid answer. Name the following Phi2S3. Correct response. Iron sulfide is the most accurate answer. Name this compound Nipor. On track. Nickel phosphate is the correct answer. Name the following Pibra2. Great thinking. Lead bromide is the right choice. Name the compound Coca3. Excellent. Cobalt carbonate is a brilliant choice. We would name FeSa4-. Perfect. Iron sulfate is the correct choice. Which of these is Coc4? Well done. Cobalt Ev chloride is the right choice. Chromium phosphide? Well reasoned. Crappy2 is the correct choice. Manganese chloride. Sharp thinking. Munckel2 is the right choice. Name that compound MgF2. Right again. Magnesium fluoride is a valid answer. Name the compound. You chose titanium chloride, and it is correct. We would name Zen2. Bravo, zinc nitrate is the answer. Chromium chloride. Well done. Croc6 is the right choice. Titanium bromide. Nice work. You chose TiBr2 and it is correct. Name this compound KF. Strong choice. Potassium fluoride is the right answer. Cobalt fluoride. Good thinking. COF3 is the right answer. Nickel sulfide. Right choice. Nis is the best answer. Co is the symbol for. Excellent choice. Cobalt is the right answer. Iron is used to make. Well reasoned. Trucks is the correct choice. Which is most basic? Clear logic. Your choice Ha3 is sound and 100% true. Silver chloride. Exactly. Acyl makes sense and it is right choice. The name for Tiber 3. Smart move. Titanium bromide is an accurate answer. Iron chloride. Correct response. Fecal 3 is the most accurate answer. Iron phosphate. Correct. Fe32 is the right answer. Proper name of cup. Well picked. Copper chloride is the correct answer. Gold phosphate. Great thinking. R32 is the right choice. Strontium chloride. You're right. Succal 2 is the correct answer. Nickelodide. Smart pick. Ni2 is the correct choice. Iron nitride. Good job. Your answer Fen works well here. All actinides are? Perfect. Radioactive is the correct choice. Name that ion Cu+2. Sharp thinking. Copper is the right choice. Manganese E oxide. Right again? No is a valid answer. The nitrate ion is. You got it. Your choice type is right. Cobalt oxide. Nice selection. Cu is the correct and valid answer. Disulfur trioxide. On track. Clap is the correct answer. Lead nitride. Excellent. Selmi is a brilliant choice. Lead bromide. Solid response. Pibra2 is a valid choice. The name for mop. Great job. Molybdenum phosphide is the accurate answer. Copper is used in. Nicely done. Electrical wiring is a solid answer. What is a cation? Valid point. Positive ion is true. Manganese ion. Smart move. Min+3 is an accurate answer. Mercury symbol is. Nice selection. 8G is the correct and valid answer. Beryllium sulfide. Smart pick. Bs is the correct choice. Lead sulfite. Nice work. You chose PbSO3 and it is correct. Copper oxide. Clear logic. Your choice Q2 is sound and 100% true. Lithium chloride. You chose nickel, and it is correct. Manganese I. Great job. And a Min+2 is the accurate answer. Symbol of cobalt. Well picked. Co is the correct answer. Symbol of nickel. Right again. Inin is a valid answer. Sliver phosphide. Solid response. Ag3P is a valid choice. Lithium nitride. Exactly. Curse makes sense, and it is right choice. Chromium ion. Perfect. Cr+2 is the correct choice. What is uranium? Correct response. Metal is the most accurate answer. Cesium fluoride. Valid point. Ceph is true. Magnesium oxide. Sharp thinking. Go is the right choice. Libby is called. Well done. Lithium bromide is the right choice. Iron oxide. Right choice. FeO is the best answer. Carbon dioxide. Good thinking. Il is the right answer. Mercury ion. Good job. Your answer Haga +1 works well here. Copper ion. On track. Q+2 is the correct answer. Zirconium. You got it. Your choice and Z is right. As a shepherd. Correct. Chromium oxide is the right answer. Plutonium. Well reasoned. And Pu is the correct choice. Names 2. Strong choice. Tin carbonate is the right answer. Manganese ion. Excellent. Mannan +2 is a brilliant choice. Manganic ion. Excellent choice. Mannan +3 is the right answer. Iron. You're right. Fe +3 is the correct answer. Platinum. Nicely done. At is a solid answer. Zinc sulfide. Great thinking. Zns is the right choice. Stannocine. Bravo. Sen +2 is the answer. Vanadium. You're right. Av is the correct answer. Silver oxide. Correct response. A 2 is the most accurate answer. Cobalticon. On track. Co+3 is the correct answer. Scandium. Right choice. A C is the best answer. Cuprocine. Nice selection. Q+1 is the correct and valid answer. Ferrous ion. Valid point. Fe +2 is true. Chromic ion. Perfect. Car+3 is the correct choice. Stannic N. Bravo. Sen +4 is the answer. 4. Right again. Silver phosphate is a valid answer. Mercury. Great thinking. AXG is the right choice. Lead-N. Correct. Pb+2 is the right answer. Ferric ion. Strong choice. Fe +3 is the right answer. You offend. Solid response. Titanium sulfide is a valid choice. Mercurius. Nicely done. Poisonous is a solid answer. Nickel. Exactly. Annie makes sense and it is right choice. Cupricine. Well done. Q+2 is the right choice. Na2. Clear logic. Your choice calcium iodide is sound and 100% true. Tinavine. Excellent. Sasen +4 is a brilliant choice. Silver? You got it. Your choice AAG is right. Name Bade. Smart move. Barium iodide is an accurate answer. Name Nut. Excellent choice. Sodium chloride is the right answer. Nay. Well reasoned. Zinc oxide is the correct choice. From us plus. Great job. Manganese is the accurate answer. Name Al. Smart pick. Aluminum phosphide is the correct choice. Iron. Sharp thinking. Fe is the right choice. Name fuel. You chose iron oxide, and it is correct. Gold. Well picked. O is the correct answer. Name Co. Good thinking. Calcium oxide is the right answer. Lead eye. Nice work. You chose PB plus 2, and it is correct. We pack. Good job. Your answer, nickel phosphide, works well here. How you will get all these quiz questions in PDF books format. Smart pick. Contact Narayan Changda is the correct choice.